Hi everyone. My name is Peter Schoenaerts. I'm the General Director of the theatre company and I'm also one of the actors in the play Horizon. We were approached by our national agency EPOS in Belgium and they wanted us to create a theatrical piece on the themes of inclusion, diversity and internationalization. And we eagerly accepted the challenge. We knew that crafting such a play wouldn't be easy, and we wanted to avoid making something educational. We didn't want just anecdotes and explanations. We wanted a genuine work of art, one that would resonate with a wide audience, from young people to adults. Now, to achieve this, we made a bold choice. We wanted to make a play without words. And this decision offered several advantages. In the first place, it broke the language barrier. It allowed us to connect to newcomers, to people who don't speak Dutch. So there's no dialogue that cannot be too difficult. And by relying mainly on visuals, on sounds, on music, emotions, we aim to touch the audience almost subconsciously. And we wanted to provoke personal and universal feelings and responses. Our creative process began with extensive improvisation scenes, and our director, Rudy Goes, he brought together a diverse cast of 5 actors, each with their own unique perspectives and experiences. And together with the actors, we explored the themes of inclusion, diversity, internationalization. We selected scenes and stories that resonated with us. And we selected things that we wanted to share with the audience and that could spark interesting discussions. And those discussions happen after the play, often in class. Now, central to our approach is the audience engagement. We aim to involve the viewers on several levels, and therefore we use identification, multiple layers in the play, and alienation. And identification is important, we think, because people can recognize themselves in what they see. Now, multiple meanings, multiple layers, they allow for different interpretations. What some people may think is funny can be shocking or embarrassing to others. And each viewer brings their own understanding and their own experiences to the theatre. Some people have plenty of experience, cultural experience, others don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they interpret the work at a surface level or they delve deep into the symbolic depths. Every perspective counts, every interpretation is valid. And lastly, the alienation that we use, that encourages viewers to step back, to reflect on what they see. Now, a last word on the scenography of the production, and the scenography is based on a painting made by Théodore Géricault in 1818, and it can be seen in the Louvre in Paris. The title of the work is The Raft of the Medusa, and here you can see it. You can see people on the ocean, on a raft, because they survived a shipwreck, and it's an iconic work and it depicts a true story. It's the struggle for survival of almost 150 people adrift at sea. And their ship was wrecked and they are trying to survive. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. They didn't have food, they didn't have drinking water, and in the end, only about 15 people were saved. It took 12 days for another ship to pass by. And in this painting, showing it again, in this painting you can see a very emotional, gripping thing. A ship called Argos is approaching far in the distance and it's just a little dot. It's just a little dot, but the whole painting is watching the dot. Everybody here is looking towards the horizon. The whole painting is focused on that little dot. The ship in the distance is about hope and freedom, which could just be an illusion. The painting is a very strong symbol for the human condition, for human suffering, the will to survive, and the search for meaning in a world full of chaos. And that's what we wanted the people to subconsciously feel while watching the play. Now, let me invite you to sit back, relax, and immerse yourself in the journey that we've created. Enjoy.